Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Friday night. It's really bright, that is, Sarah. Is it that?
What have you done?
I haven't done anything. I like this.
There we go.
No, it's still dodgy. Anyway, welcome to another. Welcome to another Friday night. Here we are. It is Lockdown 3, Quiz 12. And tonight, very exciting, because we have a brand new quiz book being used to do this quiz. And it's quite unique what I've done. I'll just turn the sound up on that. And what I've done is, so basically the quiz book goes from easy to hard questions and then back to easy. So that is, thank you for the cool intro effect. Thank you, Paul. So what I've done, you'll notice the quiz starts easy, then gets slightly less easy, then gets really hard, then gets easy again. So if you're there at the end, you should be all right. Yeah. In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, Sarah, do you want to pass the can? I am thoroughly enjoying from B&M Sleeper, which is a situation normal Indian pale ale. And yeah, this is the first beer I've just recorded my video for the Bournemouth Beer Club, which is going to be on my YouTube channel soon. So at least 3 or 4 people will watch that. So anyway, in case you're wondering what the code is tonight, it's 696078. Let me just type that in to here. There we go. So yes, the code is tonight 696078. We have got 8 on the stream already. Charlotte is playing computer games. I'm watching rugby. Do I feel any better, Mum? Not really, but yes. I'm drinking through it. Yeah, I do feel better. Have I tried the Brewdog layer cake? Yes, I have, Julian Thrasher. A marshmallow stout. Very nice. And that was very nice too. Yes, that's in like £1.29 from B&M. So we've got 8 on the quiz already, and we've still got 7 minutes to go. So first beer of the evening in terms of the quiz, I'm going to have a Brewdog. Never had this one before. A Fake Empire. It's a sour hazy IPA. Oh dear. And it's 6.2%. Hello, Helen. How are you doing?
Could go well.
Oh, it's going to go very well. Oh, it smells. I don't know what that smell is, but I'm just going to pour it and not worry about the smell. So yeah, so this was from Morrison's near Ilkeston, Nottingham, which has a far better selection than our Morrison's, which is useless.
It was Morrison's at Ratcliffe.
Well, it's all the same.
No, Nottingham, yeah.
There you go. Oh, look at that creamy head on that, gorgeous. So we're on to double figures on the quiz. Excellent news. Bernie can't quite make it tonight. She's working in A&E.
Oh, bless her.
People having accidents and emergencies. I know. Inconsiderate of them, isn't it?
On a Friday night.
And you want who'd have thunk it? So yeah, 6 minutes to go. We've got 11 people now geared up, ready to start quizzing. We've got 10 on the stream. So we are nearly there. Starting with an Elvis juice for Julian Thrash. Oh, a nice start to the evening. And then you wend your way through the wild beery night. Yes, indeed. So yes, this is my third beer, if I'm being honest, tonight. So this is a Brewdog Fake Empire.
I am alive.
You're back at school now,
so
you know, there's no worry.
Oh, that's nice. That's unusual.
Is it about your computer game, Charlotte?
Is that in date? I think so, yeah. It's unusual, that is. I quite like it, though. It's not fruity like a normal sour. Just a straight hazy sour IPA. Very nice. The Mr. Round announcements. I didn't do one this week, that's why. But rounds. What rounds have we got tonight?
No idea.
We've got the war round. Yeah, 5 questions all about the wars. How enlightening. Otis King is here. He has a vocation Tropical. Oh, yes. I hope that was on my recommendation 2 weeks ago. Yes, tropical. So what else we got? The war. I've got food and drink is back. UK football. I can't even remember TV, blockbuster movies, and the picture round is what theme park is this? Oh yeah. So we've got 14 people already logged in, ready to quiz. 12 people on the stream. Otis King's got his tropical. The world is going on. So we've got 15 now on the stream. Whoa, here we go. Can we get to that 22 we had last time? Food and drink, yum, indeed, Paul. Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, 1 minute, people, please.
What are you doing?
Oh, just getting my phone because people are asking me what the code is. It's all going on. Where's your phone, Sarah?
I don't know where your phone is. Ping it.
Sarah's sitting on it.
Of course, Charlotte is now sitting on Richard's phone. I've also had my injection, and I'm just tired from Richard keeping me up all last night.
So we've got 18 on the quiz now, 14 on the stream. Jack says the quiz number is 26267. Jack is lying. It is 696078. I just got to let people know what the quiz code is, and then we can get going.
The link.
Oh, yeah, as well, yeah.
To who?
No, just do it to me, and then... Okay. So we've got 16 on the stream now, 18 on the quiz. We're nearly at 20. We are 2 minutes away. Hello, Vic. How are you doing? Sarah has made her own cake. Yes, make me feel even worse.
Yeah, made my own birthday cake.
But it is a carrot cake, and we know if I made a carrot cake, it would end up rather dry.
There's only me going to eat it, so.
No, I like carrot cake, so I'll eat it.
Oh, okay.
So 19 on the quiz now. We're nearly up to 20, the magic number 20. Dan's waiting for the booze report. Oh, I knew you'd like that. I knew you'd be waiting. So, Dan, I'm drinking a Brewdog Fake Empire, which is sour hazy IPA. It's 6.2% ABV, and I'm still not sure about it. Just before that, I had a Snipper, which is a Situation Normal Indian Pale Ale from the Vocation Brewery. So, and before that, I had a Triple XB from Bateman's.
21.
Still not sure about it. I mean, I'll drink it. Anyway, okay. A gang. I knocked the table. A gang has been caught making counterfeit Kipling Bakewell tarts. So please say they're exceedingly good fakes. Thank you for that, Paul. So we've got 21 on the quiz, 18 on the stream. If anyone needs to know the code quickly, I can tell them. But otherwise, we will get going any minute now.
I've WhatsApped it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
If you needed to send it.
Hello, Monica. How are you doing? Hope you enjoyed work without me. You probably did. You know, much better, isn't it? So we're about to have hot. I'm suddenly gone really hot. But
Like last night.
yeah, certainly. I think it's the beer. Don't worry. So yes, 18 on the stream, 21 on the quiz. We will get started any minute now. We have got 3 more quizzes, including tonight, before we go to the fortnightly regime. I'll just take my top off, and then we'll get going. Don't worry, I've got something under it. Sarah's holding the old T-shirt down. I will get thrown off YouTube. Oh. That was good. That was good. That got the viewers in. Look, we've got up to 19 people, and someone's liked it. Okay.
Right,
Here we go. We're ready to go. 8:30. Let's get on with it. 50 of your finest quiz questions on the quiz. Not quite as many as last week, but we can cope with that.
22.
Let's go. Okay, complete the colourful series title. See what I've done there? Orange is the new what? Is it orange is the new black? Orange is the new yellow? Orange is the new red? Or orange is the new orange? Orange is the new orange. Could it be that? You tell me.
This is a colour round.
It is the TV show round. Oh, yeah.
Just seen Sharon and Bob.
So the answer was black, as nearly everyone put. 96% of you put Carol Cockwood leads the way. Not quite sure who that is. But there you go. Anyway, if you steal a sofa from hell, do you have to face the repercussions? Very good, actually. Okay, what are the Sons of Anarchy? Are they football hooligans? Are they a motorcycle gang? Are they a group of terrorists? Or are they a college football team in America? Carol Cockwood. Do you mean Carol Kirkwood, the weather lady? I think you're just being rude, whoever that is. So I'm just doing my shoes because they're annoying me. So what are the Sons of Anarchy? Are they football hooligans, a motorcycle gang, a group of terrorists, or a college football team in America? It's a motorcycle gang. See, we've started easy. So anyone who's late to the stream, my new quiz book, easy questions, medium, hard, easy to finish off. A bell curve. So, if you're doing all right, midway, you're going to be okay. Which series about 4 friends is set in Rosewood, Pennsylvania? Is it Virgin River? Is it Friends? Is it Pretty Little Liars? Or is it Firefly Lane? Oh, I do like this. Oh, it's really growing on me, that. I like a sour, but usually a sour is quite fruity. This isn't. This is just a straight IPA, but with those sour hops. It's very nice. So the series is called Pretty Little Liars, as 60%. No, I've never heard of it either, Sarah. As 60% of you said. I hear that in America, houses don't have gardens, but instead they have yards. Does that mean there are lots of gardeners looking after their plants? Very good, actually. Which show features a Victorian explorer, a gunslinger, and a medium? Is it Lock and Key? Is it Penny Dreadful? Is it Salem? Or is it Carnival Row? So which show features a Victorian explorer, a gunslinger, and a medium? Is it Lock and Key, Penny Dreadful, Salem, or Carnival Row? You should know it, Sarah. You've watched it.
Don't know anything today.
She doesn't know anything today. So the answer is Penny Dreadful. That's 39% if you said. Well done. My cows have formed a heavy metal band, Moo to Head. As much as I enjoy Paul's jokes, can anyone tell me exactly what they're drinking tonight? Because I'm banging on about this fake Empire drink, which I'm thoroughly enjoying. And I know Julian is enjoying a Elvis juice, but is anyone else having a drink tonight? Let me know. The Fall saw a return to the small screen of which X-Files actor / actress? Is it Chris Carter, Mitch Pileggi, David Duchovny, or Gillian Anderson? So all 4 of them were in X-Files, but which one of them was in the excellent series The Fall? If you want to be really depressed, watch The Fall. Yeah. It is Gillian Anderson who played, I believe, not the chief inspector, but whoever was in charge of looking after the murder case. But anyway, yeah, if you're feeling depressed, don't watch that, because good lord, there's not a smidgen of happiness in that. Not a smidgen in the whole, 18 episodes. Okay, UK football, here we go. But they're not too hard, don't worry. What colour are the stripes on Newcastle United's first choice shirts? Is it blue, black, red, or white? So the colour of the 2 stripes. Is it blue, black, red, or white?
I think everyone should.
I've just realised what an epiphany is. Very good. Christine didn't know any of them. They're the easy questions. So, Mum, you're already gone. So the colour on the stripes on Newcastle's first choice shirts are black and white, as nearly everyone put. Of course, some might say, well, one of those isn't a colour, Richard, because black is the absence of colour. But we're not going to get pernickety about these things. Black and white are the stripes on a Newcastle shirt.
Not this time.
Who in 1997 became Arsenal's all-time leading goal scorer? Is it Ian Wright? Is it Dennis Bergkamp? Is it Thierry Henry, or is it Ray Parlour? Yes. Is it Ray Parlour? Look how hazy that is. It's not good in the morning, hazy, but it's so good in the evening. In 1997, Arsenal's all-time leading goal scorer was Ian Wright. Yes, Thierry Henry. I don't know if he overtook him eventually. I'm not sure if he did. But in 1997, Ian Wright became Arsenal's all-time leading goal scorer. I've come out my shell, loving lettuce but disliking salt, feeling sluggish. Okay, which Scottish giants went into liquidation in 2012? Is it Hearts? Is it Hibernian? Is it Rangers or is it Dundee United? So which Scottish giants went to the liquidation in 2012? Hearts, Hibernian, Rangers or Dundee United? Alan, who, he just told me I had 2 spelling mistakes there on the Arsenal players. I don't really care. Which Scottish giants went into liquidation in 2012? It is Rangers, as 58% of you said. Unbelievably, Rangers, probably the largest club in Scotland alongside Celtic. I don't want to be controversial. Went into liquidation in 2012. Of course, now back as champions. What does it smell like, Julian? Well, let me give you the next question, then I'll give you my smell review. Which club did Martin O'Neill manage after his Celtic managerial career ended? Is it Aston Villa, Leicester, Norwich City or Sunderland? He managed all 4 of those sides, but which did he manage after his Celtic managerial career ended? Thank you very much, Sarah. Oh dear.
You sniffling?
It's not.
I'm just going to update you on the rugby. It's 6-10 now.
6-10.
They're
Okay.
coming back.
Scotland said.
Aston Villa has 43% of you said. Well done. Okay, so what does it smell like? Well, it smells like an IPA, so very hoppy. Not many floral notes. But it's that taste that gets you. You're expecting an IPA and it's sour. Ooh, fills your mouth. Pretty nice. Which was the first Rovers side to win the Premiership? Is it Bristol Rovers, Blackburn Rovers, Doncaster Rovers, or Tranmere Rovers? I got fired from my cheesemaker job. I kept getting in the boss's way. Very good. That's a good best one yet, actually. That's my holiday book for the year. I'm off to Rome. I'm going to roam round the garden. Very good, Paul. So the first Rovers side to win the Premier League was Blackburn Rovers. So clearly someone likes Tranmere Rovers because 2 people thought it was Tranmere Rovers. No, I don't think they've ever won the Premier League. Apologies while I blow my nose again. Don't worry, people. It's just not. My daughter has got a cold. She's taken a lateral flow test. She's not got coronavirus. Okay, it's the plant round.
Oh.
How many points does a sycamore leaf have? Is it 3? Is it 6? Is it 5? Or is it 4? It's the plants round. Yes, everyone likes plants. And if you've got an outside light, go in your garden. Of course, if you've got a sycamore tree, count them quickly. You've only got 7 seconds. A police officer knocked on my front door this morning and asked where I was between 8 and 9. I said, primary school. That's really good. Okay, so a sycamore leaf has 5 points. Let's quickly go through the top 10. In 10th is Richard, in 9th is Lynn, Save the Turtles Richards. In 8th is Team Thrasher, 7th is Helen, 6th is the Hermans, 5th is Fruit Snake, 4th the Brutons, 3rd is Otis, 2nd is Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp, and 1st is many a time winner, but not for a while, is Belushi in 1st. Okay, is it a male or female hops which are used to brew beer? What was that noise?
Charlotte.
Oh, is it male or female hops that are used to brew beer?
She hit the door with a zip off her jacket.
Okay.
She decided she wanted a blanket, even though she took her jacket off.
So to brew my delicious beers, which I enjoy every evening, well, not every evening, only 3 evenings a week, what do you use? You use female hops. Yes, as 79% of you said. My friend Harry told me his wife Anne had won an award for her poetry, so I sent them a card. Happy Annie's verse, Harry. Oh, God, Lord. Okay, so, yeah, it's because female hops, apparently, we read it about it earlier, but I can't remember what it said, but it's female hops. What colour are the leaves of a poinsettia? Is that how you say it? Poinsettia. Poinsettia. Is it green, blue, yellow, or red? The leaves of a poinsettia. Are they green, blue, yellow, or red? Now, most plants, that horrible Christmas plant they whack at the blooming till every September nowadays. It is red, and here we go with the why it's red. Many people wonder what makes poinsettias turn red. It's actually the plant's leaves that provide its colour through a process called photoperiodism. The process is this process in response to certain amounts of light or lack thereof turns the leaves from green to red. How thrilling! The hellebore is known as what type of rose? Is it a Christmas rose? Is it a damask rose? Is it a French rose? Or is it an Eden rose? Now, I'm going to get some arguments about the poinsettia, because they do have green leaves as well, but the actual leaves do eventually turn red. That's what makes them such a unique plant. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. So the hellebore is a Christmas rose. Up until now, it's only a theory that cod liver extract was beneficial for health. It's now been proven, and that's a fish oil. Wow. 20 on the stream. Can't believe you're still with us tonight. Here we go. Lockdown 3, quiz 12. Next question. The pineapple plant is native to which continent? Is it native to Africa, South America, Europe, or North America? Oh, I actually love that. The pineapple plant is native to which continent? Africa, South America, Europe, or North America?
From Del Monte in my head.
So a pineapple plant is native to South America, as 70% of you knew. Well done, all of you. It's very tight at the top. Only 6 points between first and second, and a lot of people, if I tell you third to 10th is separated by 4 points, I wouldn't be lying, because that's the truth. Next round coming up, that's the end of the plant round. It's now time for Blockbusters. Well, that's what the round said in my book, but I've never heard of the answer to this question, because which 1953 film was the first made in CinemaScope? So that's a really wide angle. Is it The Robe? Is it Citizen Kane? Is it Gone with the Wind, the most boring film of all time? Or is it the second most boring film of all time, The Sound of Music? What do you call a sad cup of coffee? A depresso. It is The Robe. Who's heard of that? No one. But that was the answer. I'll tell you who had heard of it. Monica's heard of it because she's jumped up to third. Obviously, a massive fan of the 1953 film, The Robe. It sounds so boring. I've never watched The Robe. It could be the best film ever. Which James Bond starred in the excellent Volcano film, Dante's Peak? Is it Sean Connery, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, or Daniel Craig? So, in the excellent Dante's Peak, who starred as... Yes, I can't remember the chap's name. Can you remember the chap's name?
You didn't watch it the other day.
I did watch it the other day.
No, you didn't watch it. You've never seen it.
No, I've never seen it, actually. Never seen it. Vic, can you tell me the main character's name? It's really annoying me. Of course, it was Pierce Brosnan who starred in Dante's Peak, not Timothy Dalton, who would have done an equally brilliant job, and starred alongside, of course, in that film, Linda Hamilton. So not only did you have James Bond, but you also had Sarah Connor starring in a film together and a volcano. What else could you want? What was Mel Gibson's first film as actor / director and producer? Was it The Passion of the Christ? Is it Lethal Weapon? Is it Ransom? Was it Braveheart? He played Harry Dalton. Yes, Harry. No, Harry, don't go up the blooming mountain again. Oh, off he goes. Can't help himself, can he? He loves going up that mountain when it's exploding. Mel Gibson's first film as an actor and director and producer is The Passion of the Christ, Lethal Weapon, Ransom, or Braveheart. It is, as 41% of you said, Braveheart. He did not appear as Jesus in The Passion of the Christ, as 41% of you thought. It, yeah, that would have been interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah, but he's very well known for directing The Passion of the Christ, but he was an actor / director and producer in Braveheart. What was the last film before Titanic to win 14 Oscar nominations? Not win 14 Oscars, nominations. Is it Gone with the Wind? Oh, there it is again. Is it All About Eve? Is it Jaws? Or is it The Godfather? Hello, Charlotte. You can wave to the people. There she is. Great. So there we go. The last film before Titanic to win 14 Oscars was the fantastic All About Eve. And judging by the scores that have just changed, only one person got that right. Yes, the fan of The Robe, and also clearly All About Eve. That's Monica. She loves these slightly obscure films. Clearly, you need to tell me all about Eve and The Robe on Monday. Who starred in and co-wrote Ghostbusters? Is it Dan Aykroyd? Is it Bill Murray, Harold Ramis, or is it Ernie Hudson? So there you go. the 4 Ghostbuster actors, but which one also co-wrote Ghostbusters? Oh, that is it. I'll get another one then. We have got 24 on the quiz. It has gone up since we started. The 2 that started later, I can't be blamed for your low scores. Dan Aykroyd, of course, co-wrote and starred in the excellent Ghostbusters. I actually prefer the second one, but that's just my personal opinion. So that is round 4, and hasn't it flown by? I believe
You're doing the top 10.
I will be doing after the next round. It is albums. Here we go. In 2005, which group took over as having the most weeks, overall on the UK album charts? Is it the Beatles, the Spice Girls, Queen, or Westlife? Do you want to hasten a guess here, Sarah? Because I haven't been through the quiz with you this week yet. No, she doesn't want to even hasten a guess. She's not very passionate towards the quiz tonight. No, it's not them. No, it's not them. It's Queen, yes. Even though, of course, they weren't around in 2005, posthumously, they became the group that had the most weeks on the UK album charts. I believe they brought another greatest hits or something. I can't remember. But yeah, in 2005, Queen became the band which had the most weeks on the UK album charts. Which double album film soundtrack was a £30 million seller in 1978? Is it Saturday Night Fever? Is it Grease? Is it Jaws? Or is it West Side Story? I decided to grow beans, lentils and peas, but it looks like they've all died. I can't find a pulse.
Dad, do you want to do extra points?
No. Okay, so which double... because bonus points just cause trouble, Charlotte. Which double film? So it was Saturday Night Fever. And that's very interesting. Almost a 50-50 split on that. And we have got a slight runaway leader. But beyond that, very tight between 2nd and 10th. Of course, it was Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta. And of course, Grease with John Travolta as well. Both okay films. Which group had 5 consecutive #1 albums from 79 to 86? Is it Def Leppard? Is it The Police? Is it The Jam? Or is it Duran Duran? This beer is making my lips sticky. It must have a high sugar content.
There is a good film on tonight on Channel 4. Or is it on Film 4?
What's that?
The Shape of Water.
Oh, The Shape of Water's on tonight, yeah. I only watch that if you're really up for some quite intense, romantic, I don't know what to say, drama. That's the word, isn't it? It's a drama. Yeah, The Police is the correct answer, as half of you got. I'm going to give you your top 10 after 2 more questions. The album round, yes. What was the final track on Spice? Yeah, everyone knows this. Just get it off your CD rack now and have a look. Is it Mama? Is it Wannabe? Is it Goodbye? Or is it If You Can't Dance? I don't think Goodbye was even on that album, so it isn't now. Sorry, I've got a bit of a cold. I do apologise, but better I blow my nose than give you my snot. I cried when the doctor told me I had bunions. Very good. The final track on Spice was If You Can't Dance. Yes, the fantastic track If You Can't Dance that no one has ever heard of. Goodbye was actually their last single, I believe, and I don't think Jerry Halliwell was even in the band then. So that was after, and Spice, of course, being their first album. It wasn't that, but there you go. Why do I know this stuff? What was George Harrison's first solo album after the Beatles disbanded? Was it Cloud 9, Dark Horse, All Things Must Pass, or was it Brainwashed? Charlotte, bear me. Make it that small can. Yeah. Okay, so George Harrison's first solo album after the Beatles disbanded was All Things Must Pass, as 58% of you said. Now let's give you a top 10 rundown. In 10th is Team Thrasher with 78 points, 79 points is the Herdmans, 80 points are the Brutons, 80 points equal, slightly quicker on the finger, is Carol Cockwood. Very rude. 6th is Otis. 5th is Den. 4th is Bo Jiden. 3rd is Belushi. 2nd is Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp. And 1st is Monica by 10 points. It's the war round. Which part of his body did Lord Raglan lose at Waterloo? Was it a left arm? Was it a right arm? Was it a right leg? Or was it a left leg? Who knows? No one knows that. I can guarantee no one will probably know that. Out of the 24 people taking part tonight, but I want you to have a good old guess. Who knows that? No one knows that.
There was 2 little cans, so I made it Sputnik.
Sputnik. Very good, thank you very much. And the answer is right arm. Yes, of course it is. The right arm. Monica, our runaway leader, did know that. But she knows some unusual things. Lord Raglan lost his right arm at Waterloo. There you go, Sarah. Do you know that? No, Sarah didn't know that. Which 2 countries were on either end of the Maginot Line? So you need 2 answers here. Is it France, Switzerland, Andorra, or Luxembourg?
I've never heard of that.
So the Maginot Line is which 2 countries are on either end of it?
Imaginary line.
No, not imaginary line. The Maginot Line. I bought a life vest, and the clerk said, "Don't you want to try it on?" I said, "Let's not go overboard." Okay, it's Switzerland and Luxembourg. It is, I believe, the line that was a concrete wall that was built along the border between France and Germany, but actually went between Switzerland. It actually started in Switzerland, went to Luxembourg, something like that. Which dams were destroyed by bouncing bombs in 1943? 2 answers, please. Is it Edessy Dam? Is it the Sorp Dam? Is it the Kelbra Dam? Or is it Moon Dam? So as you can see, the questions have suddenly got harder. And so if you're still there now, they're going to start to get easier now. That's what's exciting about this quiz I've done. The 2 dams that were destroyed by bouncing bombs in 1943. It was the Edessy and the Moon Dam. I believe they did try to destroy the other 2, but didn't quite manage it. So there you go. Very nice. 1 point between first and second. Which navy was defeated at the Battle of Midway Island in 1942? Was it the Chinese? Was it the US? Was it the Japanese? Or was it the English? Julian Thrasher isn't really into the layer cake. Are you not a stout fan, Julian? Because I think that's a very nice stout. It's quite sickly, though. A Vauxhall car owner is on the next space mission. He's going to be an astronaut. The navy that was defeated at the Battle of Midway Island in 1942 was the Japanese. Not rule. Don't know what that means, Julian, but good one. If you're not a stout fan, you're not probably going to enjoy layer cake. I'm not pouring these very well tonight, am I, Sarah?
In which war?
In which war? Sorry, pouring a beer. Doesn't matter anymore. In which war did the Battle of Ebro take place? The Spanish Civil War, the Pico War, the English Civil War, or the American Civil War? And there you go. That's your hardest question of the quiz, because now they start to get easier again. Julian Thrasher has amended what he said by saying not rule. Then he says not real. And then finally he says really. Clearly, it's taking its effect, that layer cake. The Battle of Ebro took place at the Spanish Civil War. Let's give you the top 10 quickly. The Brutons, Team Thrasher, Helen, Herdmans, Otis, Bojiden, Den, Belushi, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp, and 1 point in the lead is Monica, who loves war. Which retailer introduced the brand Puna to boost flagging sales? Come on, Mum, this is for you. Is it Dorothy Perkins? Is it the Edinburgh Woolen Mill? Is it Marks and Spencer's? Or is it Greenwood's? If you're wondering what I'm drinking now, Dan, or anyone else, I'm drinking a can of Sputnik from the North Brewing Company, a standard, lovely IPA.
How strong is that?
How strong is this one? It is. You're really into this now, aren't you, Sarah? It is a 5% ABV. So the retailer that introduced Puna was Marks and Spencer. Who knew? Lots of you did know. 87% of you. Anne Richard says, please tell me Christine is playing tonight. I think she'll be beating me. She is playing. She has done every quiz since March last year. So which website was Keys? Which website was Keys in helping to launch the Arctic Monkeys? Was it Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, or Reddit? I should tell you this is the industry, and it says technology around, but it's not really. It's just about shops and stuff. Dan says, do I black out every Friday? Well, I usually fall asleep on the sofa, so if that is blacking out, I guess the answer would be yes. So the website that was key to helping launch the Arctic Monkeys is MySpace.
About 10:30, 10 o'clock.
About an hour after this, I'm fast asleep. So we have a joint leader, top of the leaderboard, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp and Monica on 144 points. Which company launched the DS console and also the Wii? Is it Nintendo? Is it Sony? Is it Sega? Or is it Microsoft? So yeah, industry and technology, kind of, but more like just shopping, isn't it? This round, bit of a strange one. Constructed a climbing aid out of old tea bags. Now I can finally get on a proper tea ladder. I can't. This is a lovely bit of this actually. £1.80 in local Tesco. The company that launched the DS console and Wii was Nintendo, and a whopping 100% of you knew that. Well done. Slight tightening up at the top of the leaderboard, Sarah. It's very exciting. Very exciting.
It is very tight.
With only 17 questions left, I can't tell you who's going to win.
It is so tight.
Which motor manufacturer made the first non-stop double crossing of the English Channel by plane? Oh, just had a burp.
Windy Pop.
Windy Pops, Honda, General Motors, Ford, or Charles Roll. Charles Roll, of course, being Rolls-Royce. So which motor manufacturer made the first non-stop double crossing of the English Channel by plane? And it was Charles Roll, as 33% of you said, of course, an English company crossing the English Channel. General Motors, of course, another English company, 33% of you said that. 25% of you chose Ford, and 8% of you chose the innovative Honda. So I can see why you would put Honda, but no, it was Charles Roll. Which brand of toothpaste, here's an interesting question, receives a huge boost when George W. Bush and Tony Blair both admitted using it? Is it Sensodyne? Is it Aquafresh? Is it Colgate? Or is it Arm & Hammer? Now, I don't understand why it would be such an admission to use this toothpaste. It's hardly unusual. And I don't know also why many people would therefore start to use it if George Bush and Tony Blair thought it. I thought it,
shiny teeth.
well, I thought, well, did George Bush have shiny teeth? I thought it would go the other way if those two said they'd used it. But it's Colgate as 20%. So yeah, now you know that George Bush and Tony Blair both loved using Colgate. It's an unusual question. Okay, next round coming up, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's food and drink.
Okay.
It is.
When?
When would antipasto be served? Is it after a meal? Is it before a meal? Is it as a main course? Or is it as a dessert? So antipasto. When would that be served if you were to eat it? I read a book on rope games, but I didn't learn a lot. I kept skipping the pages. The Human Cannonball retired from the circus. Circus boss said, "We'll never find a man of his caliber again." Okay, very good. An antipasto will be served. There's your give me the round. Look at that. You see, it's not too hard, this quiz. 100% of you said before a meal. Even my mum got that right. An antipasto will be served before a meal. And I don't know. No, I still can't tell you who's going to win. And I still can't tell you who's coming third or second. So very exciting at the top. What type of dough is calzone made from? Is it a pasta dough? Is it a brioche dough? Is it a pizza dough? Or is it a sourdough? You see how the questions are getting slightly easier now. Tell me if you like this, the way I've done this, please. When I think about mouth hygiene, I always say to myself, what would Tony Blair do? Indeed, Dan. That's what, so do I, to be fair. He has got big teeth. So, you know, why not? The type of dough that calzone is made of is pizza dough, as nearly every one of you put. One person put sourdough. More power to you. Hippos can run.
Sourdough calzone.
That will be interesting. Make me one then. Hippos can run faster than humans on land and swim faster than humans in water, which means the bicycle is your own choice of beating a hippo in a triathlon. Mozzarella was originally made from which type of milk? Goats, cows, ewes, or ewes, and buffaloes or buffaloes. So when you go to a shop, can you buy goat's mozzarella? Can you buy cow's mozzarella? Can you buy ewe's mozzarella? Or can you buy buffalo mozzarella? Well, it's the bell curve. Sarah says they're getting too easy. Well, not clearly easy for 33% of you, because 20% of you put goats, 8% of you put cows, 4% put ewes, but most of you did indeed put buffaloes, and that's buffalo mozzarella, of course. The Apathy Society as advertising for a board member. Very good. Which pulses are used to make hummus? Is it chickpeas, runner beans, broad beans, or lentils?
It's about the only way you'd like to eat that.
Hummus, of course. I had a nice hummus earlier. Well, not earlier. I say earlier. Last weekend, Marmite hummus.
Oh, it was rank.
Oh, absolutely gorgeous. My wife is leaving me because I spend too much time down the pub. That's the rumour down the red line, anyway. So the pulses used to make hummus, as 83% of you knew, is chickpeas. 16% of you said lentils. You are wrong. So we have a 21-point leader. 21-point lead for the leader, I should say. Quite impressive. I hope she knows a lot about theme parks. What is it? Chanterelle. Is it an orange, a mushroom, an onion, or a tomato? And after this, I will give you the top 10 before we enter the final 2 rounds. The final round is theme parks. The round before that is the excellent household and DIY round. One I know everyone will enjoy.
One you know nothing about.
Even though they're the easy questions. Yes, indeed. A chanterelle is a chanterelle mushroom, as 79% of you knew, of course. So first we have Monica with 185 points. In second is Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp with 164 points. 13 points behind him is Belushi. 2 points behind that is the Herdmans. Fifth is Den. On joint points with Bo Jiden. Then it's Otis. Then it's Carol Cockwood. Very rude. And ninth is Team Thrasher. 10th is Fruit Snake. What in the bedroom would have a TOG rating? Is it a mattress, a duvet, a pillow, or a bedsheet? So what in the bedroom would have a TOG rating? Sarah, do you know this one?
Yes.
She knows this one.
Do you know this one?
I know this one.
Without
I know this one because I wrote it. So
before?
I would have said probably A before.
You'd have been wrong.
I'd have been wrong. We're behind, so it's okay. So, of course, as all of you put a duvet. Back in the 70s, my dad was a puppeteer at the BBC. He got sacked when he dropped a clanger. Best of the night there from Paul. So, yes, this is the household and DIY round, hence the spanners and wrenches.
I'm going to say they're wrenches.
What colour is Copydex? Is it white? Is it yellow? Is it brown? Or is it clear? Sarah, what are you going for?
Beige.
Beige. Well, it depends how many kids have stuck their mucky fingers in it in the classroom.
You don't give Copydex to children.
No, it smelled strongly of fish.
Yeah.
Copydex. What has it got?
They wouldn't have it now.
I don't know. Yeah, substance abuse. I'm sure if Copydex.
I'd go for white.
You'd go for white. And most people did. 60%, in fact, went for white. Some went for clear. Yellow is usually what it appeared like after the kids had stuck their fingers in it. But when you first open a jar of Copydex, or a tub, I should say, of Copydex, it is indeed white.
I don't think you'd be allowed to use it now.
No, probably not.
Too much kosh.
Too much kosh. Should silk be washed in hot or cold water? Oh, that's an interesting question, isn't it? Well, I tell you what, I like this new quiz book. It's all right.
Should it, Richard? Should silk be washed in hot or cold?
I don't know.
No, you don't. And you always wash it wrong. By hand.
Silk should be washed in
by hand.
Cold water, as 80% of you said. 20% of you would wash it in hot water and probably ruin it, therefore.
Just like Richard.
So, I'll quickly give you a rundown because Monica's lead has been smashed off by Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp. Only 11 points between the two of them. And the Herdmans have taken third place with 164 points, and Den and Bo Jiden on equal fourth. Okay, here we go. Which tool can be band, hand, or hack? Is it a hammer, a spanner, a screwdriver, or a saw? So, a hammer band, a band hammer, a hand hammer, a hack hammer, a band spanner, a hand spanner, a hack spanner, a band screwdriver, a hand screwdriver, a hack screwdriver, a band saw, a hand saw, a hack saw. I've just told you the answer. You can, come on, by what I've said, I've surely just told you the answer. And of course it is, yes, a saw. 2 people thought it was a hammer, a hack hammer. I wish there was a hack hammer, but there isn't.
That's what you do with a hammer.
That's what I do. Monica thought it was a hack hammer. That's why her lead is now 4 points. She's throwing it away. Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp, whoever you are in reality, you are getting very close. What would you normally make in a percolator? Is it a sponge cake, a cup of coffee, a stew, or a cup of tea? Would you make a sponge cake in a percolator? I might try. What would happen? And the person who invented the knock-knock joke should get the Nobel Prize.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Sarah, what score are we looking at in the rugby?
13-10 to France.
That's not enough. It's a cup of coffee. Someone, so 2 people put a sponge cake. Because I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, it's slightly above cup of coffee. Your finger slipped. We'll take it. Okay, it's the picture round to finish off. Fastest finger first. Here we go. Name the theme park. Is that Drayton Manor? Is it the Chessington World of Adventures? Is it Paulton's Park? Or is it the American Adventures? Sarah, where is that?
I don't know.
I can tell you that is Storm Force 10. That's the name of the ride. I can also tell you it's a theme park I've never been to. And I can also tell you it's a theme park I want to go to. And I can tell you the answer is...
That one.
Drayton Manor.
Have you never been there? Oh,
No,
many
that's
times.
Storm Force 10. Apparently one of the wettest rides you can go on, Sarah.
Oh.
And with 4 questions left, we have 7 points between first and second. Third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth separated by 4 points. That's exciting. Name the roller coaster. Is that the Nemesis? Is it the Odyssey? Is it 13 or is it the Nemesis Inferno?
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Which one is it?
It's on the outside of the track of the circle.
Name the theme park. Must thank Graham Hunt for this round. He suggested name the theme park today to me, actually, because I was struggling on a picture round, and I think it's a good one. Oh, I love that. I love that some people put Nemesis Inferno because, of course, that's a sister ride, but that is the Nemesis at Alton Towers, the original, and I think the best, fabulous ride, the Nemesis. Okay, next question coming up. 3 questions left. I still can't tell you who's coming first, second, or third, and I love that. Okay, name the theme park. Is that Legoland? Definitely isn't. Is it Lightwater Valley? Is it Thorpe Park or is it Alton Towers? I can tell you now, the ride is called The Swarm. I can tell you now that ride is excellent, but I can't tell you where it's situated because that would be cheating. The theme park where The Swarm is situated is Thorpe Park at 65% of you said. 3 people put Legoland. Wow, that would be extreme for Legoland. I'm on board with that though. I was on a tube when someone forced my hand open and prized away my Oyster card. Shucks, I thought. Okay, with 2 questions left, I still can't tell you who's going to win this. Name the roller coaster. Is that Pandemonium? Is it Stealth? Is it Wicker Man? Or is it Odyssey? Yeah? Is that Pandemonium, Stealth, Wicker Man, or Odyssey? There's not a lot to go on there, but come on, have a go. I still can't tell you who's going to win. I'm very excited.
It's so tight.
I know.
From 7th to 10th.
It's ridiculous, quite frankly. That is the Odyssey, of course. Our local ride, the Odyssey, the highest roller coaster in the world where your feet dangle. And that's a fact. That is the Odyssey roller coaster at Fantasy Island. Pandemonium is in Drayton Manor. Stealth is in Thorpe Park. Wicker Man, of course, is Alton Towers. Name the theme park. Is that Gulliver's Kingdom? Pardon me. Is it Flamingo Land? Is it Twin Lakes? Or is it Blackpool Pleasure Beach? Paul from Strings just choked on a baked bean, but it's okay. His wife saved him with a Heimlich maneuver. So where do you think that is, Sarah?
That one.
Yeah, you were quite correct.
Yeah. I was just going to say it's probably a bit extreme for Twin Lakes.
That is Flamingo Land. I will give you your top 10 in a minute. Thank you again for taking part in the lockdown quiz. 3 part 12. And we have got 2 more left after this before we go on to the fortnightly quiz regime because you'll all be in those pub gardens and not have time for me anymore. So I'm going to give you your top 10. In 10th was Team Thrasher. They're always there. They just need a little bit more and they could get up there with 173 points. 1 point ahead is Graham and Nell with 174. In 8th place with 174 points as well, but slightly quick on the finger. First is Helen. Well done. Top 10, Helen. In 7th is Den with 175 points. Bo Jiden comes 6th with 177 points. In 5th is Otis with 180 points. In 4th is Blue Shoe with 181 points. So incredibly tight. Between 4th and 10th, we are talking about 8 points. In 3rd is the Herdmans. That's not the Grimsby Herdmans. That's the Herdmans. They obviously love that quiz with 190 points. In 2nd is Lieutenant Colonel Richard Sharp. I'm guessing that's the Spilsby Herdmans, therefore winning the Battle of the Herdmans with 215 points. But yeah, there we go. Just confirmed with the comment, we have family bragging rights here in Spilsby. That is the Herd. So the Herdmans have literally taken 3rd and 2nd on the podium. But our first time winner with 225 points, loving the war round and those strange old films and the roller coasters, it's Monica with 225 points. Anne Richards needs to know what Christine got. She was in 23rd. Christine got 141, but only 10 points in the first 10 questions. That doesn't tell her what position you're in, Mother. Sorry. You need to tell her what position you're in. Monica is thrilled by her score and loved the roller coaster ones. Julian Thrasher scraped into the top 10. He blames the layer cake.
That's fair enough.
Worst score ever from Paul from Skegness.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's not in the top 10. Unusual.
Christine came 22nd. So there you go, Anne. She beat you by 1 position. Anyway, thank you so much, as always, for taking part in Bournemouth's big lockdown quiz. I'm getting ops.
1810.
Charlotte's back with a blanket on. She's not hot. So I'm going now. And I will see you all, hopefully. 6th for you. Yes, Joe Biden or Bo Biden. Hopefully, I will see you. 151 points and 20th for Justina. Next time, maybe. Thank you. I'm not on my own, says Monica. Yes, well, obviously, Mark smashed it as well. Thank you. Thank you to all of you for taking part. I will see you. We've got 2 more left before we go to fortnightly quizzes. So I'll see you next week. 8:30. Here we are, April the 2nd. Yes. Next week is Good Friday. And of course, lockdown rules slightly relaxed. My stepson is having his 18th in the garden with 4 or 5 of his friends. I'm taking no part of it because I'm worried about the vomit. And also, if obviously I entered the garden, that would be more than 6, and they're therefore illegal. So it could be a very scary evening, and it could be quite entertaining on the stream, I suggest. But, you know, we'll enjoy the quiz. They'll enjoy their alcohol. There we go. What do I have that's silky, says the Herman family. I'll end on this. Of course, it is my pants. I'll see you later next week.